Wow, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. That's the three. Beautiful day today. I have woken up late. I needed to. I had a headache and I've noticed, yes, anyway, I needed to. So, what I'm doing here today as Boundy Psychic Medium is bringing you the daily Lenormand card spread reading. And it did take a little bit. Do you remember if you were here yesterday, there was a flashy camera doing weird things? Well, I have had to remove said camera. It seems that it was the camera itself that was on the glitch, so I'm back to one of my old ones. The other ones, this is the one that was actually in the window showing the garden. So it's still one of the Logitech cameras that's lasted me for over 8 years, and it's doing well. And the latest one didn't. So there we go. Good morning, Caitlin. Lovely to have you here. Now, I am streaming to the Instagram and the Facebook destinations, the usual profile, the page, and the mytimetv.live, as well as to the YouTube, the two channels, the Boundy channel and the Ros Psychic Ros. I've got the two. Twitch, not Twitch, the other one. What's the Twitter that's turned to an X? That one. So you've got plenty of places to watch me if you so desire. And if you don't care, that doesn't matter either. We're here to look at some cards to gain some guidance for what is daily energies, and that might be messages that you get from Spirit by consulting with some tools, the cards. Let's go over to them. Connecting with your spirit guides as we do. Here we are. We have the Guild of Reverie Lenormand is the deck that I use. It's Ciro Marchetti is the artist, and he does such a beautiful work. I just love his artwork and the cards that he has created. He's done beautiful cards. I might slip back into the Kipper over the weekend again. Expanded edition, this one. We've got the three cards in our layout. It's the hearts as the main theme. We've got the woman, the young woman, as our home influence in that home. Sorry, I'm just getting a really strong message in my left hand. Not sharing it. It's one that's personal. A young woman. Then there's a Bridges as our workspace card. So that's what we've got as the cards themselves. And here is the owl. I'll hold that up. Here we go. I am a work in progress. There we go. Isn't it beautiful? And it went fuzzy again. This camera doesn't seem to like that. I won't be swapping them around anymore. There we go. Beautiful card. So we'll have that one sitting there. It doesn't matter how old you get, how old we increase in our age or anything, we're still always going to be a work in progress, aren't we? And Caitlin, yes, haha, I love when you are so think. Shoot stuff, I think. Well, I'm pretty sure that's the why. Anyway, with the heart, oh, look, hang on, I'll just go and zoom this in so that we get a better picture of just the cards. That's what I usually do, isn't it? At least we haven't got me flashing up in the corner like it was yesterday. Wow. And happy I've isolated the problem. Here we go. What we've got is our heart card, that beautiful triple energy. I see it as triple energy because there's the heart right in the centre, the inner heart that the swans make in the shape that they're creating as they're kissing or meeting their beaks together, and the outer heart shape as they are creating that stance, that beautiful togetherness. Swans are a bird that do love, last couple for life. They are monogamous, and when you see them, oh, excuse me, you're going to get all of it today, I think. Excuse me, I'm just going to have to take a sip. Oh, goodness gracious, lucky I had my cup of tea there. So with that, it's reflected a bit in the like that cathedral shape behind it because there's three of those, the 1, 2, 3, 2. So I feel there's a great importance in really letting your heart rule your day. Allow that loving energy, the unconditional love, be the center and focus of how you are moving through your day, how you sit to listen with love and compassion, how you then take that to your thoughts, that thought pattern being of the loving kind that's going to generate those realities that are bringing forth even more loving interaction with that is around you, whether it's with people around you or whether it's even with what you do, how you're feeling about what you do, and even about your environment, regardless of where you may find yourself, okay, and what you're moving through, moving within. So bring that gorgeous, loving energy fully into your day today. And oh, Caitlin, thanks for the laugh. Thank you. And if people can't you have a cup of tea in between moving, and they can move on in between the moving. Yes, we are living beings, and that's the whole thing. We do need to do what we need to do at the time that we need to do it. That sounds like a weird phrase, but that's what it's feeling like. Sometimes it is repetition too, and bringing back some thoughts that may be really honing in on what is your unconditionally loving energy. Reminder, don't put conditions on love. Love is. Okay? It's just like that, the shortest verse in the Bible being the I am. Love is. Okay, now we're looking at the young lady in the home space. Now, home is really one of those spaces and places that we do have a huge amount of love for and love within it. So, this young woman is looking in what we see in readings, in the how we read cards and the rest. She's looking into the past. So, she is reflecting on what has come into her day right now, where she is, where we are, with that loving the rose is a symbol of love, and it's with that loving energy that is wondering about or maybe remembering some of those things that from family traditions or from past relatives and ancestors that we've learnt from, and the experiences that that's brought into our lives itself. I have wonderful memories of my grandma and my nana and grandpa and even the great grandparents. I do remember seeing them a few times before they themselves passed. And we can feel that lineage of what is our ancestry and even the genetics in our body coming to the fore in our day to day. Have that loving energy connecting with everything that we do. And especially as we take it over to the bridges in the workspace, what we have there is time to move on in one direction or another. Make a choice of which way are we going to travel over what seems a chasm. So in the workspace, there could be a big gap of what you're needing to look at, a big jump, big leap, a big choice and big decision. But it can be that there's further to make, or we can leave it for now and wait until that later bridge. It looks a lot more dangerous to get to and all the rest. So I think it's letting us know that some of those decisions that we're needing to make, don't leave them till later. Deal with them now. Have that time in that space, in that cubby hole, that position of, well, the observation, it's an observation space. It's a place for rest as you're crossing that bridge. Have a look at what might seem to be the worst case scenario and then decide, do you move back or do you move forward? It's not that any of the decisions you make are going to be wrong. It needs the contemplation and then stepping into what choice you're making, whether you're holding off for a while and staying back or whether you're moving forward into this side, which is the future. Taking that step, taking that risk, making the choice, and still traveling the journey that you're on in whichever direction. It's not what like it is the choices card itself. This is the bridge card. It gives you time to consider and contemplate what is coming up, what you're needing to decide about. I think it's lovely. Or you're just wanting to take some time to see the view. and what options you've got. Okay, so it does feel like it's a beautiful, beautiful energy of full on loving, unconditionally love, with that focus on the one, monogamy like the swans do. It's a channel of, it's not broadening it out, although from that channel of strengthening our own unconditional loving energies, we are able to spread and share that out. So hopefully that's been helpful for you today in bringing some sense of guidance for what you see for yourself in your life situation. Tap into your guiding spirits as you need to through the day and really keep on moving forward, because we are being the best that we can be, as I'm sure you are. So, look, take that into your day today with loving blessings, and thank you, Caitlin, for those lovely emojis. And we'll see you tomorrow, hopefully a bit earlier. Namaste.